Welcome to We Sometimes RV with Scott and Joy. Thank you for watching our videos. Have a great day. Okay, today we're going to document making Joy's homemade chili. I'm actually making double the recipe. So we've got 2 pounds of ground pork, 2 pounds of ground beef. We've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of Rotelle original diced tomatoes and green chilies, 2 cans of, actually they're 29-ounce cans of tomato sauce. And I'm not sure yet how many packs of McCormick chili seasoning we're going to use. So we're just in the process. I just put the ground meat in the pot and we're just in the process of browning the ground meat. So we'll check in later. I almost forgot. We're going to use lots and lots of chili powder. And the great debate, we do not put beans in our chili. Joy does not care for beans in her chili. I'll go either way, eat them with or without beans. So the great debate is on. Leave your comments below and let us know. Do you like beans in your chili? If so, what kind? Okay, so we're putting Slap Your Mama, which is what we use in South Louisiana, to season the meat as it's browning. And you can season to taste how much you think you need, and we will possibly add more seasoning when it's done and we're tasting it just to make sure. For those of you that cook ground beef or ground pork, it's sometimes, as it's cooking, stays in big chunks. I found this tool at Albertsons, and it's actually called a, I don't know if you can see it, a GC Touch Meat Chopper. And I use that, and it breaks up that ground beef or the ground pork into much smaller pieces. It really comes in handy. I really like this. Don't let Joy know, but I'm adding some more Slap Your Mama because I don't think she put enough. Shh. Okay, yeah, as you can see, the meat is brown. We actually drained the grease out of it, and I'm going to add the McCormick's original chili seasoning. And because I said we're doing double the recipe, you can cut it in half. We're using 2 pounds of ground beef, 2 pounds of ground pork, 2 cans of Rotelle, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 cans of tomato sauce, and 2 packs of McCormick seasoning. So we're going to mix the seasoning up with the meat, and then we're going to add our tomato sauce and we also did drain the juice from the Rotelle tomatoes. So here we're going to mix the McCormick seasoning. Another question you could put in the comments is, what do you like to eat with your chili? Some people like cornbread, some people use it for hot dogs, some people use corn chips. Cheese.
Sour cream.
There you go. What do you put in your chili when you eat it? Or what do you mix your chili with when you eat it? Okay, so we've got the seasoning mixed in there pretty good. So we're going to start adding our, we're going to start with a can of Rotelle. pour that in.
We choose the original, but you can have the extra hot or the mild, whichever you choose.
Yep. And the reason I'm doing this and Joy's talking in the background is because Joy is teaching me how to make her chili. I've taught her how to make gumbo, rice dressing, and meatball stew, so she can teach me how to make her chili, which she actually, I think, got the recipe from her nephew.
Yes, Brandon.
Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
So we're adding diced tomatoes. If you happen to not like diced tomatoes in your chili, I guess you can use strictly tomato sauce, which we're going to be adding next. We did not drain the diced tomatoes. That's smelling good already. And we haven't even started with the chili powder. Now that's going to be unique because Joy doesn't measure anything. She likes to wing it or
Taste and add.
no. What do you call it? Tweaking it?
Tweaking it.
Yeah, she tweaks it. So we're gonna force to measure the chili powder because I know she uses a lot of that. Now we're gonna add.
That was my
tomato
tip
sauce.
from my nephew is you can't add too much chili powder. And he puts a little bit of this and a little bit of that in his chili. Cajun turns. And we use 2, being that we've doubled the recipe.
Okay. So we've got the main ingredients in there, except for the chili powder. So let's mix that
Which I
up.
add a little bit later. I let that simmer a little bit by itself.
Okay, we've got it on about a medium heat. And we're cooking on a gas stove.
The key is to add a little bit of seasonings, let it cook, then taste. Add a little bit of seasoning, let it cook, then taste. Till you get the desired taste that you're looking for, whether it's mild, medium, or hot.
Okay, so we're gonna let this simmer for a while. We'll come back and let you know how it's going. And when we come back, we'll probably be adding chili powder. Okay, so we're in the middle, it's still simmering. And I was instructed that we need to add some seasonings to it. Some things that I had not had on the list because they were kept a secret. One is Mrs. Dash flavorful salt-free original.
You want to use the salt-free because the Slap Your Mama and the Tony Chacheries has a lot of salt and you don't want to oversalt it.
So we're gonna do a teaspoon.
To start with.
And a little bit because so much it fell. Okay, so we're gonna do a teaspoon of Mrs. Dash. And we're gonna do also a teaspoon of McCormick's garlic powder. If I don't spill a whole mouthful of this in there.
It's about the first up,
Yeah.
so don't let it burn you. He's made a volcano.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that smells strong.
Okay, it's a lot of chili.
Okay. And then we're going to add some McCormick's chili powder. We're going to start off with a 1/4 cup.
This is something I use a lot of and then add as we taste and as it cooks. Remember, you add seasoning, cook for a while, taste. Add seasoning, cook for a while, taste. It looks like a lot, but You need extra even with the packs that you added.
Good pot is hot. All right. So we're mixing in the garlic powder, the Mrs. Dash flavorful salt-free, and a 1/4 cup of McCormick's chili powder. And cook that in, get it all stirred up, and then we'll let that simmer for another 10-15 minutes maybe.
To save your countertop from spots for cleaning, I usually cover it, but not solid all the way. I leave it where the steam is exposed out, but the cover catches most of the splatter. Just a helpful tip in there.
Oh, it splattered on me.
Huh?
Okay, so let me grab the cover. And we're gonna
Just like that, so
Just
that
cover
the
it,
splatters
no
are
crack.
in the cover and the steam is being left out.
If you find it's not seasoned enough, you can use the McCormick seasoning that is hot or mild chili. They have the 3 alarm if you want to go that route. We did find that some places in New Mexico, they don't believe in anything that's mild. That is not in their vocabulary, especially salsa. So if you go to New Mexico, you go to a Mexican restaurant, do not expect mild salsa. They don't have it, they won't make it. We'll check back with you later. While the chili's cooking, and it being lunchtime, I'm gonna have a bowl of gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo. And I'm gonna show you a trick that I learned to make it a little bit better. Our rice has actually been in the fridge overnight, so this is leftover gumbo. And what I found is, or what I was taught, is you turn on a little stream of water, you put a little water in the rice, and then you're gonna heat the rice up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. Then you put your gumbo on top and reheat the whole thing. And there you have a steaming hot bowl of chicken and sausage gumbo. Fresh, homemade. And you can't have gumbo without potato salad. What do you eat with your gumbo? Do you eat gumbo? Let us know. Okay, it's been simmering for about 15-20 minutes now. We haven't added anything to it. We're gonna have a taste test and see what it tastes like. You first.
Blow on it. I got a tomato and some meat. That's a good way to try it. You'll taste and then we'll share our opinions. I believe it can use a little bit more salt and a little bit more seasoning and definitely some more chili powder. What do you say?
I agree. Although I almost dropped the camera.
In the chili.
But I agree. So we're gonna add, I'm gonna hold on to this. And we're gonna add Tony's this time.
I'm just gonna sprinkle some because it's okay, we want more salt. You only want to add the Slappy Mama or Tony's if you want more salt.
Okay.
I would add another 1/4 of a cup of chili powder because it definitely needs more chili powder.
That's a 1/2 of a 4th. Use this one or this one? Is this one open?
No. Make sure it's chili powder and not Zatarain's peppers.
Yeah, cayenne pepper. Okay.
And I think if it was mine and I had a choice,
What
I
is
think
yours?
I'd add another teaspoon of garlic powder and another teaspoon of Mrs. Dash. And then let it cook again. Remember, cook, taste, re-season, cook again. And then you can stop or add whatever you prefer to do if you think it's enough.
So if you're documenting this, that makes 2 teaspoons of Mrs. Dash, and this is going to be the 2nd teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm going to try to capture all that information, put a recipe down below.
And then stir it real good. And let it cook some more. And at any time that you feel it's just perfect for you, you can stop. And then we usually seal a meal or bag a meal or however you call it in a bag.
Vacuum seal.
Thank you. Vacuum seal, and then stick it in the freezer in whatever size packages you like.
But we're gonna let it cool before that happens. Especially in an RV. That's something, if you're putting away food after cooking, you want to make sure that's really cool.
And flat.
Well, for the freezer, but cool for the, I need to turn this fire down just a little bit. And cool for the refrigerator, especially if you have the absorption type refrigerator, because it will heat that refrigerator up in a hurry. All right, we'll check back with you later. Okay, we are back. We cooked in all the seasonings, and we're gonna do another taste test. So, I got a spoon, Joey got a spoon. Let's see what it's like.
You don't want to spill any of the floor though. Our little dog Maggie would probably say, please do.
That's a good sign when she goes, mmm.
I'm trying to think of what it might need. Definitely better with the salt. I don't think I'd add any more salt.
I think it's got plenty of chili powder.
Yes, because it has that little twinge after. If the only thing would be if you wanted a little bit more seasoned.
Pepper. There's a little kick after.
Okay, then I think we're there.
Okay, that's great. So we're gonna let this cool down. We're gonna package it up. I've got a fishing trip to Toledo Bend coming up, so we're gonna bring some to there. And then we're gonna put the rest in the freezer for now. Might end up having to have a bowl for supper tonight.
Or now.
Or now. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. Make sure you click the notification bell so you get notified when we have more videos coming out. Leave your comments below. And have a great day. Thanks. Bye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our channel. Click the notification bell so you get notified next time we have videos coming out. Leave your comments below and be sure to smash that like button. Thank you. Have a great day.